Alrighty, what's up, fellas? How are we doing this morning? I was looking forward to today's breakfast. I'm not gonna lie. It consisted of a single slice of pan Domino's pizza, barbecue-based sauce, pineapple, Philly steak on it, and then banana peppers. Oh, banana peppers are so good. And then one Silver Ice Rockstar Pure Zero. Absolute breakfast of champions. Gets me started for my day. How are we doing today, fellas? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Over here collecting some Pokeyen from some... I don't think these were flips. These were all relists, I believe, of PvM-centric Pokemon that I thought would sell at a good time. I sit on a lot of listings on my GTL, as you can see, and so to just wait for a good time in the market that it's actually worth to sell them. Two of my... Wait. No, these were not... Okay. So everything... The main thing, I have one full page of unclaimed things. This is all 20... These are like all 2012 months. All these Chanseys, Snorlax, Cacnea. Yeah, everything here is like old retro collectibles, essentially. And I'd rather just sit on those until people have more liquid ash they want to throw around. Not during an event, aka. But alrighty. I have to go ahead and... I think I'm going to start preparing first things first for the Slaking raid. This seems like easily... I mean, it's... I didn't expect the Slaking raid to happen so fast. Easily seems like the hardest raid. This raid seems pretty intense. I hate the Slaking... Yeah, I'm seeing people... You're ready to cry for the Slaking raid. I hate the Slaking raid. It's the hardest. People are saying it took them 4, 5, 6 attempts. Whew. I saw Cav's video of him beating it with randoms. So... We'll see what I can do. I'm going to build a good team for it. Okay, first things first, against the Slaking raid, I feel like Sableye is good. Being able to Will-O-Wisp him from the get-go, you know, Will-O-Wisp, Slaking is insane. And then also, obviously, getting a Reflect Up seems really important. Hazing seems important as well, because he starts with a +2 special defense bonus. I'm going to hope to get a teammate who is packing the Murkrow Hazards. I don't have one of those at the moment, and I don't want to have to pay to make one yet. Why is Slaking so hard? Slaking so hard because every single raid boss gets to attack 3 times in one turn. So even with Truant, Slaking, you know, the most powerful Pokemon, or like the Pokemon that is balanced around the ability that he can only attack once, even he can attack twice with Truant. And not only that, but his like add Pokemon, his additional Pokemon, his helpers, I've heard go ahead and Helping Hand and stuff like that, and increases power even more. So he's really, really powerful in this format. He also disables his ability at low HP. Because why not? I believe his moveset is Giga Impact, Thunderbolt. Those are the 2 I remember. I don't remember the others. Is EQ one of them? I think EQ might be one of them. Apparently Ferrothorn. People are saying like Ferrothorn with Leech Seed is pretty good. I do have a Ferrothorn built. It's not quite high enough level. And I think it's mostly specially defensive, unfortunately, but... And actually, no. The issue is I don't have Leech Seed on it. I do have Ingrain, though. People are saying that's also kind of good. But is it really that good, I guess, becomes the meme? Ice Punch is, Gotcha. Ice Punch is one of Slaking's moves. A teammate's Conkeldurr solo carried our raid. Conkeldurr could be a monster, man. Wow. Drain Punch, like, bulk up. Like, there's no way I don't have a Conkeldurr. Wait, I'm pretty sure I definitely have a Conkeldurr. No way I don't have a Conkeldurr. What? What? Do I really not have a Conkeldurr? Oh, I have a Girder comp for NU because that's the most Patrouski thing. What? Why do I not have a... I have a Girder but no Conkeldurr? Okay, I definitely need to build a Conkeldurr. That's going on my, like, high up on my list of Pokemon to build, dude. I love how you spent all this time building PvP mons basically as a collection, and now they're all super useful. Yes, finally. Thank you. You know what? For pointing that out. You know what? It wasn't all a waste of time just to see my boxes lit up with green Pokemon. You know what, Mike Cusack? You just clearly saw the genius behind my long-term decisions. And it just... I didn't just get lucky. No way. It was definitely... I just knew this would happen one day. And I knew that they would come in handy. True and real. Hippo might be, like, decent against him. Like, Hippo's probably... Like, he's probably unkillable, but I don't know if he doesn't have damage to actually be worth bringing to Slaking. Yeah, Golurk. Golurk is probably pretty good. I don't have any fighting stab type, unfortunately. But, like, Golurk is actually really good. Holy shit, because you're immune to... He gets hit by Ice Punch, though. That is true. But Golurk dodges... I can just Drain Punch whatever possible. Golurk dodges Thunderbolt and all the normal type attacks. People are saying Ice Punch one-hit KOs Golurk. And, man, if people are saying that, my defense stat is low. It's a shiny Golurk, so I don't have, like, the best stats on it. My defense stat is really low, and I do have 252 HP EVs, but maybe I'll count it. Oh, okay. Everybody's saying he crits a lot. Okay, because he uses Focus Energy at 75%. Oh, okay, of course he does. Wow, okay. So setup, oh, man. So setup's not going to be that good. like iron defense and stuff. Oh my fuck, dude. No wonder this raid is so hard. Setups are risky, still good, but risky. Setups are needed, in my opinion. I guess, does that just become the strategy? You just keep refighting the Slaking raid until he doesn't crit you enough to where you can live even with your setups or whatever? God damn. By far the hardest raid, yeah. Wow. Do you have anything with Lucky Chant? What the fuck does this move do? Yeah, I have a level 30 Gloom with that move. What are you talking? The user chants an incantation, preventing the opposing Pokemon from crits. What are these level of PvM strats that we're getting to? We're using moves I've never heard of in Pokemon. Lucky Chant? Holy shit. Dude, raids are getting crazy. Here, another Pokemon I need to write down on my PvM Pokemon to build list. Cav brought himself a Sharpness Glade to this raid, which I think is probably... I definitely want to have one built. Just because Sharpness Glade has such insane damage potential. I mean, it's just crazy. So, definitely want myself a Sharpness Glade. Gonna add that to my list of things to build. Citrus Berry market just increased massively. It's because, yeah, because the item clause, right? I have a bunch of Citrus Berries in my bag, thankfully. Because, yeah, people need them now as, like, it's like a second leftovers, like a one-time use. Like, Citrus Berries are good, dude. They're really nice. Scizor is probably pretty good, right? I think Cav brought Scizor in his video as well. It gets hit by, like, it gets chipped by Thunderbolt, but it's still like a Slaking Thunderbolt. It's probably fine enough. I need to start worrying about items, though. Like, I can't put lefties on both Reuniclus and Metagross. Which one's, like, going to be better / more important becomes the question. I don't even know. I probably could. I think I want to try to use my Reuniclus. But Metagross has been better in the past. Rocky Helmet there, Light Clay there. We have item claws now. Citrus Berry on the Scrafty is good. So I might do like Shell Bell or something dumb on this. Or I could just do like a Choice Band. I mean, that's fine. I need to grab a Choice Band on my boxes. And then I'll have to... I don't know what to do here. I want healing on both. I could do... I don't know what I could do. I could do Assault Vest on something. I could do Assault... No, Assault Vest isn't really super because Slacking's mostly going to be hitting with... Actually, okay. What if I do Assault Vest on Scizor? That actually seems kind of super good because the only attack that hits him hard is Thunderbolt from Slaking. So if I go Assault Vest and I just spam CC, I should PP max the CC for sure. That actually seems really good. Maybe I'm Cope. I'm going to PP max the CC. That seems really good to me. He seems unkillable without yeah, if he can like tank the Thunderbolts, it might. We'll see though. Oh, people are saying Metagross gets fucked by EQ. Should I just put like Choice Band on Metagross? Metronome could be decent. I do love Metronome as an item. I could either do Metronome or Choice Band on Metagross and just like spam Hammer Arm and not even go for like the Iron Defense setup. Isn't your Scizor underleveled? Yes, I'll have to. That's a good call. I'll have to level him up. There's so many things to factor in, dude. My Ferrothorn's also underleveled. I'll have to level them up with XP candies. Oh, Air Balloon. Wait, someone brought Air Balloon in Cav's video, one of his randoms, and he was impressed by it, if I remember correctly. Air Balloon Metagross seems kind of based. That actually seems so based against Slaking. Because as EQ is the main thing that hits it. Obviously, you could pop it and stuff after. I don't hate Air Balloon now because of the item clause. Yeah, Air Balloon's legit funny. I respect. Air Balloon's terrible. Like, in a long-term fight, like, Air Balloon's only good to, like, that first start-off advantage. So, like, in a long-term fight, Air Balloon's usually bad. But, like, in a thing like this, and also, like, with item clause, like, I think it gets so much more interesting. Yeah. Let's do some... It's gonna hurt my Pokeyen memers. Gotta use some XP candies on... I need 10 levels? I need 15, don't I? Oh, if I really want to get max use out of them. Oh. This is, like... Wait, this is so much Pokeyen. Should I just go XP train today? Nah, my time's probably more valuable. But God, this kind of hurts. I'm not gonna lie. Oof. At least I've earned them all for free. Like, by doing raids and stuff and by doing alphas. But it's still, I don't know, it's still lost cost, you know? It's still, like, potential. I could have just sold them. It hurts to see. We'll use the large on the Ferrothorn. Get him up 10 levels as well. Ouch. Okay. We saved so much time there, though. Explosion. Dude, Explosion strat got nerfed, didn't it? With the changes. That was a thing. So I actually want to talk about that really quick before we do this. I know I'm rambling a lot, just talking a lot today before doing this raid, but there's something really funny to talk about. Okay, I feel like a lot of people are, this is like kind of a secret meme, but I feel like a lot of people already know about it, and it got nerfed heavily after the last, like species and item clause. People have been using explosion strats to kill all the raids. Explosion not worse motivation on slacking? I don't know if I agree. Like, there's been people that I know of who have used 6 explosion Pokemon with like Choice Band or normal gems or whatever, and different stuff like that. Lickilickies, Exploud, Golem, yeah, all kinds of stuff like that. And they've wiped every raid just by having like 6 explosion Pokemon apiece. Because if you can do up to like 10%, or you only need 6 Pokemon to explode if you're doing 10% apiece out of, 6 times 4 people. Like, that's actually pretty insane. And then, even if you do like 5% or something, let's do the math. Even if you do like 5% per explosion Pokemon, what's the math on that? 100 times divided by 5, really simple math. So if 20 Pokemon out of 24, that's a lot tougher. You're only doing 5%. Can you get off their explosion? Yeah, I don't know. It's very funny. The explosion stuff is very, 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 very funny. But apparently that does seem nerfed to hell. I don't know if it's it doesn't seem like a good strategy anymore, but it was very funny that for the first couple days, people were like using 6 explosion mons to kill everything. Yeah, keep in mind that strategy is aggressively nerfed, probably no longer good. If you're like solo queuing into like a raid, please don't bring 6 explosion mons. You're probably just gonna cripple your team. Keep that in mind. Please don't do that now. It's very, very bad for solo queue. Yeah, let me quickly say that. It's very good if you're all or can be good if you're all for like knowingly going in with that strategy. But if yeah, do not solo queue with explosion strats. You will severely cripple your team. This guy has some good vanities. The hockey mask, and I believe these ghostly hands. Aren't those both untradeable? The ghostly hands are such a sick vanity. I think that's the untradeable vanity that I'm the most sad I missed out on. I'm pretty sure they're an untradeable. The like ghostly, like see like the hands yet, like the back slot item. They're so cool, in my opinion. And the hockey mask as well is like an untradeable, I believe, Halloween item from like what year? I want to say 2017, but maybe it was later than that. Okay, and this man has holy shit, Maximus. This man has a colored Desu lab coat as well. Wow. What's the current appraisal value of something like that, Maximus? For those who don't know, this is like, yeah, he rich. This is like the most expensive vanity in the entire game, I believe. I guess technically, sorry, party hat is technically more expensive, but this is pretty wild stuff. Yeah, dude, I was thinking, okay, I thought, dude, it's tough to tell with high appraisal market stuff like this. I was thinking 15 bill plus. Maximus says that his current appraisal for this is 35 bill plus. 35 billion Pokeyen. People think that I'm rich. I have 5 mil cash right now. Like, that's a special level of, that's the true PokeMMO 1%, dude. All right, that's the Slaking raid complete, thankfully. Whew, a lot of strategy, a lot of preparation went into that, a lot of good plays from my team, but we got it done first try, which is really, really satisfying. I'm going to go ahead and throw all my raid mons back into my box, get all my utility Pokemon, and go catch new Swarm Pokemon. We got an Aipom Swarm in Viridian Forest. Aipom would be an absolute dream shiny to achieve in this way. Literally the best way to shiny hunt for Aipom is sadly hunting him in the Safari Zone. So if you could get him luckily through a different means, it's absolutely a dream come true. Right, here's our food take of the day. Because I didn't think that this food was so divisive. I thought that everybody just unanimously agreed that this was like an incredible gift to humanity. How do people feel about chocolate-covered cherries? Chocolate-covered cherries and like maraschino cherries specifically. Rumel says boo. Wait, so I'm getting more boos mid-food. Disgusting. This is what I'm talking about. I'm so shocked. I prefer strawberry. No way. You? I'm literally just in shock. To me, like chocolate covered cherries and like maraschino cherries, these are like the two like sweetest, most amazing, incredible, like little drops of love, like the perfect fucking candy. It's just, I'm not a huge cherry fan, but these are just incredible. And yeah, it seems like majority people in chat are against them. I saw like 80% dislike towards them. That's crazy to me. Leave your comments and your thoughts on chocolate-covered cherries and maraschino cherries. We're gonna end this. I need a proper set of data on this food item. Little 2x31 Aipom. It's kind of bad because it's special attack and speed, which is not good in this egg group. But I mean, it's at least worth 20k or so, so you can't really complain. It's still solid. So are we going after Moltres again today? I'd really like to get to Moltres at some point. Yes, I really do. I desperately want it, dude. Someone in your randoms solo queue raid just do swagger on Slaking. That guy is a fucking psychopath, isn't he? Holy shit, what a demon. Yo, thank you, Darth, for the legendary lore. Illumine for a whole month. Dude, I appreciate your support towards the legendary, towards Moltres, man. Chat, what are legendary lores? It's pretty easy to like go on the GTL and just look up legendary lore and just hover over and see everything it does. A special lore which attracts roaming legendary Pokemon and others for 300 steps. It has several effects while active, plus 15% encounter rates, plus 30% chance to encounter the roaming legendary if not already captured. Foes are stronger than normal encounters. You may encounter more foes at the same time, and 8% chance to encounter lore exclusive species. Legendary lures are super not worth it. They're way too expensive for the effect. The effect is good, but they're just way too expensive for it. I don't recommend it to the average. If you want to piss away money for fun, go for it. But financially, super not worth it. Did 3 breeds for 50 to 65k each. One sold for 250k and the other 2 sold for 300k. Dude, breeding for profit right now. Rumo out here. Call him Mr. Bezos, dude. Nice flips, dude. Okay, a lot of people I've seen today are bringing up like shiny hunting and like being dry. Someone said like they saw a PokeMMO streamer that was 50,000 encounters dry, and they talked about how crazy that was. It's gonna sound really harsh and mean. It's really important to remember like it's gonna really nerdy as well. The binomial distribution of going dry in PokeMMO. It's actually really likely that you go dry. That's just how math works, and it's how shiny encounters work. There is I believe it's around 40% chance. It's like 4 out of 10 shiny hunts. I can actually bring up the distribution here in a sec. 4 out of 10 shiny hunts should go over 30,000 encounters. So almost half of your hunts should be dry. You have to understand the math to not get entitled and not expect a shiny at 30,000 encounters. Like you're never deserving of a shiny. I mean, you know, right? Let's 50k is nothing. 100k is the earliest I say is dry. I think once you're double rate, I think it's fair to start complaining a little bit. And these are obviously like, God, do whatever the fuck you want. This is my personal philosophy. This isn't the fact or the law. I think at 60k dry, it's fair to start complaining. It kind of depends on what kind of hunt. Like if you're doing ×5 hordes at 60k, you can maybe start lightly complaining here and there. At 100k, you can start aggressive. But if you're like doing egg hunting, dude, you can start, in my opinion, if you're egg hunting, you can start complaining at like 30,001 encounters. Being dry on an egg hunt sucks, and it's so much worse than ×5 hordes or single encounters or, you know, anything else. Let me bring up that binomial I made a video on this a while ago, but let me bring up that binomial distribution chart. All right, here it is, the infamous binomial distribution chart. I've talked about this a lot in the past, but I think it's a really important thing to talk about to like really remind players or tell players like how likely it is that you go dry in Pokemon, just how math works. Not that I understand math to a deep level. I basically just repeat what the experts say. All right, so we can see this is your shiny percentage and your chance of getting a shiny, or your odds of having gotten a shiny at that rate by that many of encounters. So if we go down this list, let me actually just tighten it up a little bit. You can see that let's do without donor status, since it's easier to just keep that in mind, in my opinion. So without donator status, at 30,000 encounters, you have a 63.21% chance to have gotten a shiny. Not to get one, but to have gotten one. That's really important distinction as well. So almost 40% of the time, you're going to go dry. Now, someone mentioned like, someone said a streamer was like 50k dry and how crazy that was. At 60,000 encounters, there is a almost 14% chance, 86.4% that you would have gotten one. So almost a 14% chance that you go 60,000 encounters dry. Think about that. More often, like 1 out of 9 players or some shit should go 60k dry. If you do multiple shiny hunts, 1 out of 9 of your shiny hunts or so, should be around 60k dry. It's just normal. If you do a lot of shunts, it's just, you're gonna go dry. If you do a lot of shunts, it's just going to happen. I have like 30 something shinies. I've been 300,000 encounters dry. I've been 106 encounters dry. I've gotten shinies at all kinds of different rates. I've been extremely lucky. I've been extremely unlucky. The longer you shunt, the more shunts you do, the more you're going to see this variance, and the more you have to accept that and understand it. I think it's the hardest as a new player If you like go dry, it feels the shittiest, which is super fair and understandable. But something to keep in mind is if you go dry on your first hunt, every other hunt after is going to feel like a cakewalk. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise, but you got to think about it kind of half glass full sort of mentality for sure. But it's pretty crazy. Like, just keep in mind, 4 out of 10 of your shunts should go dry over 30k encounters. And then like 1 out of every 10 shunts should go around 70,000 encounters dry, based on this, you know, some around that. We're just guesstimating, but 1 out of every 10 shunts, whether it's 1 out of every 10 players, 1 out of every 10 of your own shunts, should go 70k dry. And that's tough, but that's the game. So get used to it, understand it, and just all you can do to increase your odds is just get more encounters. It's all you can do to control yourself. Good luck, guys. I always wish everybody the best of luck, and I hope you all get your shinies as soon as possible. Good luck. Considering how useful Reuniclus and Sableye are for raids, I'm thinking of going for a shiny of either would be a massive flex. Dude, true. Oh, man, that's another reason why raids are so good and PvM Pokemon are so fun and cool. Wanting to go for shiny, it like increases the desire for certain shiny hunts. For me personally, I'm super excited now to go for shiny hunt for Sableye, go shiny hunt for Reuniclus. Kind of even more pressed to go for Metagross now. That's really good. Like that's pretty cool, man. If you ask me, that's pretty awesome. Considering how useful Reuniclus and Sableye are for raids, I'm thinking of going for a shiny of either would be a massive flex. Dude, true. Oh, man, that's another reason why raids are so good and PvM Pokemon are so fun and cool. Wanting to go for shiny, it like increases the desire for certain shiny hunts. For me personally, I'm super excited now to go for shiny hunt for Sableye, go shiny hunt for Reuniclus. Kind of even more pressed to go for Metagross now. That's really good. Like that's pretty cool, man. If you ask me, that's pretty awesome. Hey Pat, do you recommend any places for shiny hunt to Riolu? I've been repel tricking, but want to know if there's any better spots. Do you want to know something horribly messed up, JSP? For my understanding, and after a bunch of testing from various people, what I've heard is the best way to shiny hunt Riolu is now the Johto Safari Zone. There's like a 40 to 50%, maybe even like 60% chance that it flees. And even with that chance, it is still the best spot. Now, the stipulation with it is that you have to, I believe you have to hunt it on a specific day in game for it to appear. And you should hunt it at nighttime because it has a really high chance of being asleep when you encounter it at nighttime, which ridiculously raises the encounter rate, which is really important. So you can only hunt it at a specific time, but it's like actually, I think it's like a 60% chance to catch. It's like really good. It's actually, which is crazy that Johto introduced the new best Riolu shunting spot and it's in the Safari Zone is kind of sick to think about. This is the nerdiest sentence of, one of the nerdiest I'll ever say. I'm currently trying to schedule my bachelor party around when the 12th anniversary event might be in PokeMMO. So I am trying to like schedule around that when I don't know when it's happening, which is very funny. Yeah, dude, someone's asking what's the best item to go farm for money. Go do Flame Orbs, man. ×5 hordes, Frisk, Thiefing, Heatmores over at Unova. If you don't have a shiny Heatmore, it's an incredible shunt as well. This is super sick. Let's check Mysterious Ball prices. Someone mentioned someone just listed a bunch of Mysterious Ultra Balls for cheap. Pokeballs are around the same, if not slightly down. Great Balls are around the same, if not slightly down. I think Ultra Balls they're gone down, but dude, a little bit. But like, look at 75 for 150. This guy's 512. Holy shit, he's getting out so soon. This is very tempting. The 75k a piece, man, dude. I'm gonna hold. Yeah, what are my current Mysterious? 58 Ultras, 74 Premieres. I want to get like one more Premiere. Let's speaking of, I didn't even check Premieres. Premieres are at 319. They're up a little bit. I'm not going to buy one then, but I'll check Cherish as well. Cherish? Man, Cherish have held way better than I expected. I will say. I'm impressed. I don't know if they should be at that price, but I respect it. I feel like Ultra Balls are just better, dude. Like, I understand they have, I don't know, man. They give you hidden ability access mons. They can make you some more money back, but I don't know. The shiny rate difference of 1 out of 6k versus 1 out of 2,500 for like a 15k Pokeyen difference per ball. Ultra Balls feel way, 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 way better. Personally, I don't know, dude. That is pretty crazy. How many Ultra Balls do I have? 58. I'll at least buy 2. Okay, that's not 2. I'll at least buy 2. Put it up to 60. How much would 15 cost? Oh, no. Man, if I had more capital, I would, but not going to worry about it. How to get tablets, please educate me. I can actually just go show you. It's a good timing. You want to turn in the swarm Pokemon you've caught over to the old lady in the cities that have the abundant shrine entry. So let's go ahead and sort for any one. This was like 2 times 31. We'll move that. We'll save that one. Move that over to box 2. Other than that, we're going to pull out all of these swarm Pokemon and then go consume them into the old lady. So you head over to her right here, for example, in Decree City, and just spam, and then bam, bam, bam. She eats them all up because she's nice and hungry, cooks them for dinner, and then after every 8, she'll give you a mysterious Cherish Ball, and after every 40, she will give you a tablet. If I start now, can I complete them? In my opinion, swarms are about a 40-hour grind, and there's 8 days left in the event to do it. So, I mean, if you want to work a full-time job for the next 8 days playing Pokemon, not really. I mean, it's 5 days, no weekends. If you want to play 5 hours a day doing swarms, at least for the next, whatever days, you can do it. It's possible, but it'll be tough, dude. Swarms are... You really had to start early. I try to encourage everybody to start early because it's a long grind, dude. I just got a tablet and didn't even realize. 3, 6... Oh, I have 8? Oh, it is day 8. So, I mean, that's bare minimum. I've been trying to aim for 1 tablet a day. That's like the pace that I try to aim for. I'd like to get ahead of that if possible, at least for the last day. I do want to do a beginner. Like, I'm so excited to do. I love from scratch account challenges in PokeMMO, and I'll be doing one of those hopefully during this event, during the last 2 to 3 days. All right, the rest of the stream now should pretty much just consist of me hunting for Moltres still and going for swarms in the background where possible. I might go ahead. We haven't seen swarms for a bit. I might go ahead and pop a shiny charm and legendary lures. I'm running low on shiny charms, though, I will say. Getting lower and lower every day on that. But I don't know. I'm feeling it today. Let's do it, boys. Okay, well, before we pop the shiny charm, there is actually a Dunsparce swarm. Let's go check that really quick before we go for the full-on Moltres send. Pat, did you see the guy in your Discord server who got falsely banned for RMT, and then his appeal... The appeal rejected, and they reversed the decision. I'm glad to hear. It's scary, but I'm glad to hear that he got falsely banned and then unbanned. How long was that? Did that last? As much as it sucks, like, false bans are gonna happen. It's just human error is just always going to exist. Like, you can't expect a game developer or game to not have false bans ever. They're going to happen. Hopefully the percentage is low, right? And then hopefully they always get reversed. He got banned because he made a good flip, and they deducted the money from his account and then gave him donator status. That's cool. I wonder, I mean, I assume what happened, sometimes, this is actually, I think I can talk about this and it's fine. I don't even know this for sure. I think that sometimes people try to get around RMT by lining up with someone and being like, hey, I'm going to list this like 6 times 31 shiny Charizard or some shit for 5K. This is obviously an extreme example, but just like tell someone, hey, I'm about to do this, like get ready. And it's a way riskier way to RMT, but it doesn't really, it's harder to track because then there's no like mail, right? So it's probably like an interesting way to try to get on RMT. And I bet that guy like sniped it before the actual RMTer could get it, which is really funny. I bet that's what happened. That'd be my guess. And I bet he had like done that multiple times, and that's why he got falsely banned. That's my guess. They can't do that anymore. Snipers are getting too good. Yeah, it's kind of cool how it's kind of based how like snipers are preventing RMT, kind of Gator Brain. I would guess that something like that happened. Do you have a cool keyboard or mouse or anything extra on your setup? I love this question. I have a default Dell keyboard at the moment that came with my girlfriend's desktop. And then I have it is like a specific mouse, but it's $6 on eBay, I believe. But it's a specific shape. I prefer a bigger mouse because bigger mouse with like a shelf for your thumb to sit on, if that makes sense. And then any other special stuff in my set? I have like a boom arm for my mic and like a pop filter for my mic, like that matters. Other than that, nothing crazy for my computer setup. Like I have one monitor. It's a 144 hertz, like nice monitor, but I only have one monitor, which people always laugh at or meme on, which I need another monitor for sure. Other than that, I have a desk mat, a play mat that I used to use for Magic the Gathering. Did I just run from that instinctively? Oops. All right, finally, after all those swarm catches, we can go ahead and get back over to the Moltres hunt. I'm going to pop Charm, pop Legendary Lore, and just cross my fingers and hope for the best. So what are the last 4 raids gonna be, Patrouski? Excadrill, Gyarados, Braviary, and Tauros is the last one. Yeah. That should be the last 4. All right, we've got our link though. I'm gonna go ahead. We got all the swarms. Let me pop actually the legendary lore first, because the charm will tick down. Let's go ahead and do this. Should I pop cherish balls? I know chat's gonna say yes because you guys want me to gamble. I'll do it. Should I? Yeah, let's do it. Make a video out of this. Only 15. Not that crazy, but good luck to everybody. Good luck to everybody. Shunting. We're gonna pop. Good luck, good luck. Boom. Okay. Kingdra. Shelgon. Axew. Kingdra. Flygon. All these should have hidden ability access. If they're shiny, it'll show on screen. It'll like show a little sprite, but you have to be able to tell. Fracture, not shiny. Fracture's a great shiny. Ampharos. Druddigon. Shelgon. Only 4 left. Increased shiny rate, by the way. Deano. Gabite. Druddigon. Shelgon. And I'm only doing this for you guys, okay? I'll pop 9 of these. 1. We'll go down to 540. Okay. 544. I'm gonna pop a little more after this. 541. Show me 540. Okay. You guys owe me. Like the stream for this one, okay? Like the video. We're gonna pop 4 Premier Balls. Only 4. Okay, we're done. I'm stopping. Okay. Now we just go for Moltres. Good luck, good luck. Not the Premier Balls. That was... Oh my god, this hurts to say. That was 1.2 mil Pokeyen spent in Premier Balls for those 4. Ouch. 32,000 encounters right there. I didn't really add my Mysterious Ball encounters, so I'll go ahead and plop on 20 extra. Okay, apparently there's an alpha Salamence spawn in Hoenn, and I do know, like, my way around that. I'm gonna have to, after this legendary lore, I will go shiny check it. I do know my way around that spot so well that I feel comfortable rushing into Meteor Falls to check it and getting out really quick. I'm down for that. Okay, we made it to the Salamence pretty quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and definitely go ahead and check the it's worth to check the Shelgons for sure. I'm sadly not gonna try to catch this Salamence. I'll try to quick ball it, honestly, but I don't have the, I don't want to waste the time. I'd rather just go, hunt on my charm. So let's go ahead and quick ball, hope for the best. How's our RNG today? What's the odds? Okay, nice try. All right, back to Moltres, back to legendary lores. Good luck, good luck. Worried the 5-star raids will be level 100 locked, leveling now? From what I heard, the devs confirmed on the forums that no raids during the limited time event will be level 100. That was confirmed on the forums on Totes. I talked about it in some video where I went over that update post. Now, I'm sure level 100 raids will happen eventually, but once they're like permanently added. But it is smart. Like, people don't have time to level stuff to 100 during a limited time event. It makes a lot of sense, and I respect that decision. I do like this discussion. Pat, do you prefer shinies that are obvious to see, like Emboar, Psyduck, or subtle ones like Pikachu? I was having a debate with friends, and I prefer subtle. Both. It depends on the shiny. I actually like... A good example of this is like Shiny Jigglypuff. Shiny Jigglypuff has actually really grown on me over the years. I actually... Like, Shiny Jigglypuff is like pretty much just the eyes are shiny. That's like it. Like the only thing you really notice, in my opinion. The green eyes. But it's grown on me over the years, and I really do like it. Same with Clefairy. Not that much is different with Clefairy, except for the green tips. But it kind of grows on you. So I'm a fan. Shiny Mantine is a cool, like, not a crazy change, but like the blue color change, I like. But I also love a lot of drastic shinies. Like some of the most drastic shinies, like Druddigon, I love. Even like Dragonite, Dragonair, Psyduck, like you mentioned. I love both. It really just depends shiny per shiny. One thing I wish for in the near future is Alpha Slowbro, but Regenerator Teleport is OP. I don't care, though. If not Slowbro, give us Alpha Tangrowth. I'm down for Alpha Tangrowth. I think Regenerator Tangrowth would be fine. It might go to, like, OU. I think Regenerator Tangrowth would, like, shoot it up from untiered to OU. I already think that Tangrowth is probably wildly underrated in NU. It's a great Pokemon. I think Regenerator Slowbro would unironically be the most broken Pokemon in the game. I think Regenerator Slowbro would go from whatever the fuck it is right now to unironically the most used Pokemon in all of PokeMMO. Maybe that's too drastic, but Teleport, Regenerator Slowbro with Scald support is just so, and Future Sight and stuff is so ridiculous. I think it would actually become the most broken Pokemon in PokeMMO. I think that's how strong it is. It's so bulky and so unkillable and gets you such an insane advantage. It's just, I think it would be insane. I used to be a Trick Room user in NU. Dude, me too. But now after facing too much meta and losing, I've turned to stall. Have I fallen? Maybe a little bit, but sometimes you gotta fall, dude, to fall into the stall. The thing is, Trick Room's dog shit right now because everyone's running stall, and stall Pokemon are really slow. So, like, in NU, like, if you're running Trick Room, your offensive options in Trick Room are things like Rampardos or some shit, or like, Escavalier, but so is every stall team's also running Escavalier, and every stall team's running Steelix, and every stall team's running Pylos. Every stall team is running really good Pokemon in Trick Room right now. So, like, if you're setting up Trick Room against stall, you're kind of just fucking yourself, which is tough. Trick Room was really fun when the top 3 Pokemon in NU, or the top couple Pokemon in NU, were things like Venusaur, Blaziken, like those fast, like 80 speed plus memers. Like, Trick Room was really fun, and it actually could, like, do really, really well there. But in this metagame, Trick Room in NU is horrible. So bad, unfortunately. Really bad positioning for it. I ran out of legendary lures. I didn't even notice. I can pop an expert lore, but that's totally okay. Rest in peace to legendary lures. Still no Moltres, fellas. All right, there is the end of the shiny charm, fellas. The end of the legendary lures. No shiny, no Moltres. We just keep hunting. Any swarms active? 4 I didn't think about that. Yeah, 4 raids left. That is a cool thing to think about, Rustlays. It's going by faster than I expected, man. You're not wrong. 4 raids left. Yeah, we actually are gonna. It's gonna, like, require probably multiple Haze users against the Gyarados raid, because he's gonna constantly get Moxie procs. It's gonna be like multiple Haze users, and then bulky Pokemon have been way stronger than just, like, fast and strong sweepers already throughout most of the raids, but even more so in the Gyarados fight. It's gonna be important. I wonder if Thunderbolt, can Reuniclus get Thunderbolt? Is it even worth to? It might be. Is stored power, at what point does stored power do more damage versus Thunderbolt, and vice versa? Would it be worth to get Thunderbolt? You can get Thunder. No T-Bolt, but it does get Thunder. I wonder if I doubt setting up Rain becomes ideal. Empowering the what's it called? Gyarados? No shot. No shot. Psych up and steal his boost? That'll be funny. Set Sun, if anything. Yeah, Sunsetter will probably be pretty good or relevant against Gyarados. Would be my guess. I feel like Ampharos might be a monster against. I might want to actually prepare an Ampharos if I don't have one, because can't Ampharos get Cotton Guard? Imagine Cotton Guard Ampharos against Gyarados. Obviously, if it has EQ, it's still going to hit you for super effective. But if you're Cotton Guarding up, if you can get that up, you have Reflect plus Cotton Guard up. Can it? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So in 2 turns, Ampharos can raise its defense +6. That's really good. That's very, 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 very good. I feel like Cotton Guard Ampharos could be the secret to Gyarados. We'll have to see, obviously, but I think it's something really to keep in mind. Really to keep in mind. Okay, I desperately need to switch things up. I'm gonna hunt somewhere else in Kanto. Let's go. I know Auk goes. Is it Ruin Valley for the Yanma spot? I'm down to go there. It's not a great spot, but it's interesting. And I want to shake things up, man. I'm so sick of being on Island 3, dude. I do need to slightly switch up my Pokemon here, so I can do. Where's my? Oh, I moved my boxes. Oh no. Let me grab this. So I've got my Swarm Pokemon as my Spinarak. Do I have a Scarf on me? Okay, good. My Damp Pokemon, my high-level Ghost type for Takedown, slash double edge users, and then my catching umbrella. I need like my soak. I need a bunch of stuff here just in case something weird happens. And I can just run down to the place without popping repels is fine. What's the shiny here you're going for? The big thing here is I think Espeon's here as well, actually. Isn't this Espeon and Yanma are the two mons here? Have you gotten the Moltres yet? No. I wouldn't be if I had the Moltres, I just wouldn't hunt here. I'd rather just go like 2x5 hordes or single encounter a better spot. Jolteon, that's what it is. Yeah, so if you pop a lure, you can get Jolteon here and then Yanma. They're pretty rare. Like this spot is harsh because like there's two incredible shinies at very rare odds, and then all the fails kind of suck. Like Persian, I really don't like shiny Furo. A lot of the fails kind of suck in my opinion, unfortunately. There's some good spots. I actually totally forgot Wobbuffet is here. Do I have a choice band on me? Oh fuck, dude. Do I need to like be able to thief? Can I even kill him with my get a runaway mon? I probably do have to use a runaway mon here, which is super awkward. I'd rather actually what you could do is get a flying swarm Pokemon, I believe would be the ideal because I think do flying type Pokemon avoid or something like that avoid well Yanma, oh that's so sick to see. I might need to lead here actually, or leave here. I always lead her with a ghost type. Yeah, Shadow Tag can't bother ghost types. I don't know if my Spirit Tomb's fast enough though to be able to run away from the mons. All right, after that Gabite Swarm, over to Natrine City we go. Let's go consume another batch of How many do we have? Not too many. I mean, almost 30 or so. 26? That's not bad from we got a tablet. We're almost at the 9th tablet, I believe. We're pretty good progress. Alrighty, fellas. I do feel like this last Pokemon consumed is going to be a good place to call it. Thank you guys all for watching today. Here's a little tablet update if you were curious. Like this stream if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not, that's okay. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos, a ton more during the event. Follow the Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET usually. Discord's links down below if you're interested in that. If you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, gifted subs, PayPal, Venmo, all that stuff. If you can afford it and if you've watched enough hours of my content to warrant it and it's been helpful to you, that's the only reason to do it. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Let's raid someone on Twitch. Peace, Reno.
Thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video, and I hope it was a positive asset to your day. The same way everybody listed here is a positive asset to my day, going above and beyond and allowing me to make content every single day. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good one.